disclaimer, this is take 5 at least, I think. Disclaimer, I am just the opinions person, right? This is literally just, it's what I think about things, and also I swear. So disclaimers out of the way. I just wanted to go back to Sam Smith for round 3. Poor little sod, bless him. Right. No, I've done 2 videos on Sam Smith already, and I just wanted to do another one because I thought, you know what, I'll just, well, no, actually, it's because I wanted to send it to somebody. Let's call him Schmollish London. I don't know, right? But I wanted to see his opinion on it, right? So I thought, right, well, listen to the fucking thing, because I usually just make a video, upload it, and then just leave it there, right? Because I thought, well, at least listen to what you got to say. And I realised, unless it's a bit of the video that I didn't see, maybe I didn't see it at the beginning, but I'm thinking it's more likely that it was on one of my first attempts. Sorry. Don't know what happened. Well, I do. My hair got trapped in my glasses. It's not fucking rocket science. Anyways, right? I'm doing this in this one Fandango, right? I'm not starting again. I've already got about 4. No, I am. I might. No, stick with it, Kez. What are we doing this video for? Sam Smith. That's what we're doing this video for. Check me. I'm in middle-aged brain. You come back around. Wah, like Sam Smith's nipple tassels. Wah. Anyway, so yeah, on the first video that I did about Sam Smith, I realised when I watched it earlier on, I didn't mention on the actual video that's on YouTube why I made that Sam Smith video. So it's like the first one, it was a couple of days before he did the Grammys. Like, it's a couple of days before he went, like, before everything was Sam Smith, right? Like, good on me. Like, I got in there early with my videos. And then I did a second one when I went, like, let's calm my tits and go back to the beginning. So one day last week, I woke up, and in my head, because this is how I work and this is how I learn, and if anybody who has followed me for a long time, like I say, it's me. But if there's anybody else out there that's actually followed how I do what I do, you'll know that, like, dream work is what I do and whatever. Anyway, so I woke up one morning and I'd got the clear message, unholy, what the fuck's that all about, right? Go and check the lyrics. Now, this has happened to me over years, and it's caused me to do many different things in my life. And I know that, like, if you get that message, as soon as you get up, you listen to that, right? This is, like, to anybody who's ever wondered, literally listen to that. I've been doing this for years. It's the veil between sleep and awakeness. That's when you can actually communicate with the universe. When the universe can get through to you is in these moments, right? So anyway, I woke up and I'm like, it's like, yeah, you need to listen to the lyrics to Unholy. Now, for a couple of weeks before then, I still, now, I love the song. I think it's a cracking fucking song, right? Love it. But that's not what it all said to me, you know, like that. So I'd just been like, and then the all is like, nah, listen to the words, mate, listen to the words, go and look at the words. So I went off and I looked at the words, and I'm like, and that is what made me do the first Sam Smith video the other day. I didn't put it because I did so many times where I'd done something wrong at the beginning, but I had somewhere said it. I know, I can remember saying it, So, but when I just watched the video back, I hadn't said it on there. But the reason that I did that whole Sam Smith thing is because I woke up from a dream, I woke up from being asleep, right? And it all was like, nah, unholy. Listen to that. You ever looked at the lyrics? Go look at the lyrics. I went off, got out of bed, looked at the lyrics. It's happened to me. It's not the first time it's happened to me, right? Looked at the lyrics. I'm like, oh my fucking God. I need to do a video about this. Did the video. After that, realised he'd done another video. I'm not here to make friends. I need a lover. I need to piss on your face. Right, golden showers in that one. Nipple pasties. He was going for it then. So I did Sam Smith part 2. Then he did the Grammys with his little Santa hat on. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. Right, and doing his little... looking like a big old red fucking just like something else. Anyway, so he did his thing, and it was obviously satanic, what they call satanic, right? Because everything was red. Somebody was obviously, Kim Petras, is it? Was obviously in a cage to represent child trafficking, and he was like, actually, that top hat thing, he reminded me, I've not seen it, like, so I don't know, but I'm thinking like Doctor Sleep, or what's the other one, Black Mirror, is it the one with Ethan Hawke? Like, I'm thinking that somebody sort of had that sort of top hat thing. I'm probably wrong. Anyways, he's at the Brits tomorrow. He said, like, oh, I'm bringing Satan to you. Or like hell. I'm bringing hell. I'm going to bring a little bit of hell. Which is fine, because the whole point of Unholy is like kind of there's a satanic theme in there. You can get away with it. Big style. The fact that Madonna introduced them at the Grammys is kind of telling, because I just feel like it's like Satan's favourite whore is like passing the baton to the next generation, which she should fucking do, because she's had her time, man. She can still fucking do all of the things that she wants to do. Just don't pretend you're relevant, my darling. No, that's not nice. Carry on. Anyway, so I was like, right, should I do Sam Smith part 3? Because, like he's done this whole Grammys fandango, and I thought it looked fantastic, to be fair. And just like he looked fantastic with his nipple pasties. And, like he looks fabulous, darling, and all of that fandango. But he is not, like, we still got to have words. I'd love to sit down in a room with him and say, right, what makes you say that you're not a man? And I bet you any money, if I told him to lop out his knob, he'd just end up having a really small knob. Bet any money. I can't say that, can I? Can I say that? No, there's no laws against that at the minute, is there? Just like guessing genitalia size. But I say it for perfectly good reason, because I've known somebody who, like, literally is, I'm living my life as a woman, and his dick is like that, like, and I'm like, well, maybe that's got something to do with it. You don't feel like a man because, and that's something that we need to fucking address and give people some fucking support. Do you know what I mean? If I got, personally, in my opinion, I'm not the science, but personally, in my opinion, women, all of us, every single one's got a little tiny willy that we pee out of, right? Science tells us that no, like, that's not, no, we have a different hole. Nah, mate, add the science up. going too far into the sexual business. But sexual business has got well, no, it has got something to do with Sam Smith. Because if there's a way that we can make him feel genuinely good in his own skin, you know, like, so that he's like, yeah, I'm fucking a man and I'm an effeminate man. And sometimes I want to dress up, and on those days, I want to be called Mandy. I am that person who will do that for you. Like, I understand drag, right? Drag, if like when we watch RuPaul's Drag Race, it's like when he's dressed like a man, give him his man name. When he's dressed like a woman, I call him her, and by her name, right? I understand that somebody can be both. I don't understand how somebody can be neither. Well, no, I do, if he has a really tiny penis. But how many men on this planet have a really tiny penis? Why does the whole world have to compensate for a couple of men having a really tiny penis? This is too much, isn't it? We've got about 13 days till Miss Strikes through. So please don't take my words as gospel, but we do need to be discussing this stuff, because there are bad people who are making us all now focus on fucking Sam Smith. He's providing a really useful distraction right now, whilst Rishi Sunak is like off there. Nothing's off the table for Ukraine. You want a tank? Let's have 14. You want a plane? Have all of them, mate. Have their fucking all. Nobody gives a shit. We can do whatever we fucking like. Do you know what this reminds me of, right? When I was about 10, no, I must have been younger than 10, because 10 was when I had my head injury, right? So I must have been between about 8 or 9. My teacher took me and stood me at the front of the class and said, "Do you see this girl here? I could make her cry whenever I like." I went home, told my mum, like, literally frog marched down to that school. I loved the mums of my days, like oldie worldy mums. Let's like grab the kid by the scruff of the neck. Did he say this to you? He did. We'll fucking batter him one. Anyway, like my mum went down that school. Now this teacher as well, I can't remember what his name was. I'm wanting to say Mr. Brown, but that's boring and it weren't his name. Mr. Woods, I think his name might have been. And like he took us on a school trip out in his car, and he said something about boobs, and like he got 4 young children under 10 or under in his car, and he said something about boobs, and I'm like, I never did trust that geezer. He was fucking weirdo. But yeah, he had me up at the front of the school. He's the same fucking teacher who basically he asked me to I can't remember. I must have done something wrong because I was in the room on my own. I know I were. And he asked me to write something about a butterfly, right? So I wrote this fucking description of a butterfly or whatever, right? And I got done by this dude at the age of under 10, right? I got done by this fucking teacher because he said that what I must have been copying from a textbook. So because I could write naturally, because I was a natural writer, did he go, "Do you know what, darling, you're a natural writer. I think I'm on to a fucking winner here"? No, he fucking punished me and said that I must have got it from a textbook. Fuck knows which, back in them days, we didn't have fucking we did have textbooks, but not just fucking hanging around the room, do you know what I mean? Anyways, proper cunt. And show your face. Right. Sam Smith's paid for. I wouldn't have known this had I not the other day woken up and all said to me, "You need to look at the lyrics to that song." I looked at the lyrics for the lyrics of Unholy, and I did Sam Smith, the first one. Then I realised he'd done another song, watched the video to that one, I'm like, hold on a minute. So I did Sam Smith Part 2. This is Sam Smith Part 3, with shitloads of other stuff in it that really has no need to be there, but I'm doing it in one take because it's been, where have we been? 15 minutes. So I ain't quitting now. So he did this satanic Grammys performance, which everybody does. Like, you can't be big unless you go down a certain route. That's not the purpose of the conversations that I'm doing. I suppose it is shadowy wise. But I just wanted it known that the whole reason that I wanted to talk about Sam Smith, Sam Smith, is because I was told to about it all, and then a couple of days after that, Sam Smith's everywhere. So I just want to say thank you to them all for that. You know, the world will never understand. It's like nobody's ever going to sit there. In 3 weeks' time, nobody's going to sit there and look at the dates on my first video and go like, no, actually, that is before Sam Smith did the Grammys. And these dates that she's saying that she's done these videos do tie into the timeline that she's talking about. Like, Anyway, Sam Smith, if you need me, my darling, you know where I am. Speak to you all soon, and please, let's get together and make this world make some fucking sense. We're all on the same team. They ain't. It's like, literally, it's not this team versus this team. We're told that it's this team versus this team. It's not. It's that team versus that team. That's literally the two. It's not this team versus this team. It isn't that equal, mate. It's that team versus that team. So unequal. It's so weird. Anyway, speak to you when you want to speak to me about it. If you've listened to the end of this video and you would like to like, share and subscribe, then I've been doing this for 15 years, mate, and nobody knows who I am. And I think that it's about time that I stepped outside my comfort zone. Don't you? I love you all, and Nanny.